When materials are heated or cooled, they may undergo changes. These changes may be temporary or permanent. So children, today our lesson is reversible and irreversible changes. Let's start our lesson. What will we learn? We will learn the differences between reversible and irreversible changes. We will explore how solid can be mixed and separated. We will observe changes that occur when some solid are added to water. We will explore how some solid dissolve in water to form solution. We will know how to separate insoluble and soluble solids. Children, can you tell me what are reversible and irreversible reaction? When materials are heated or cooled, they may undergo changes. These changes may be temporary or permanent. So we can say that changes can be reversible or irreversible. So what is a reversible change? Reversible change, it is a temporary change, is known as reversible. A material that has undergone a reversible change can still return to its original form. No new substance is formed. Such a change is also known as physical change. What is this picture? It is a picture of a chocolate. So when solid chocolate is heated, what happens? It melts to form liquid chocolate. The liquid chocolate can be cooled to form solid chocolate again. This is a reversible change. No new substance is formed. Going to the next picture, when butter gains heat, what happens? It becomes soft. The soft butter can solidify again when it is placed in a refrigerator to be cooled. This is a reversible change. No new substance is formed. Children, can you tell me what is a chemical change? A permanent change is irreversible. A material that has undergone an irreversible change cannot return to its original form. That means a permanent change is irreversible, so a new substance is formed because of this change. Such a change is known as a chemical change. So in the first picture you can see when raw meat is heated, it becomes cooked. The cooked meat cannot be changed back to raw meat. This is an irreversible change. A new substance has been formed. In the second picture, you can see when leaves are burned, the leaves are turned to ash and cannot be changed back to their original form. This is an irreversible change. So what happened in there? A new substance has been formed. So what is a mixture? So you know there are various types of mixtures. When different substances are combined such that no chemical change occurs, a mixture is formed. The properties of the individual substances in a mixture do not change. So here in this picture you can see a salad. This salad is a mixture of vegetables, cheese cubes, olives and onions. How can we separate solid mixtures? Most solid mixtures can be separated to get the original substances back. We can separate the properties by different methods based on the properties of the substances. When one of the substances is too fine to be separated by hand, you can use sieving method. Let's learn about that method. Sieving. When one of the substance is too fine to be separated, sieving can be used to separate the substances. Besides separating by hand or sieving, there are other methods to separate solids mixtures also. A mixture of magnetic and non-magnetic can be easily separated by using a magnet. Children, can you tell me what happens when solids are mixed with water? A solid dissolved in a liquid when it mixes completely with the liquid. The solid has broken down into pieces so small that its particles spread all throughout the new mixture. Solids that can dissolve in a liquid are soluble. Salt and sugar are soluble in water. Once dissolved in water, they cannot be seen. The resulting mixture is known as solution. Solids that do not dissolve are insoluble. As more and more of a solid is added to a liquid, the solution reaches a stage where no more solid can dissolve. When this happens, we say the solution is saturated. How fast a solid dissolves in a liquid depends on few factors: temperature, size of solid particles. There are a few ways to make a solid dissolve faster. We can heat the solution, stir it, or crush the solid into smaller pieces. Experiment time. Let's find out how much salt, sugar and detergent powder can be dissolved in a glass of water. Materials are 3 identical glasses: sugar, water, detergent powder, salt, a teaspoon. Step 1. Pour equal volumes of water into 3 glasses. Add 1 teaspoon of sugar to a glass of water and stir until the sugar is dissolved completely. Step 3. Repeat step 2 until you can no longer dissolve any sugar in the water. Record how many teaspoons of sugar were added in the table. Step 4. Repeat step 2 and 3 using the salt and detergent powder for the other 2 glasses of water. Children, now we are going to know how do we separate insoluble solid from liquids. Filtration is used to separate insoluble solid from a liquid. This is possible because the insoluble substance is not dissolved in the water or liquid. The figure below shows a setup for filtration. It is used to separate sand from a mixture of sand and water. To separate the sand from the water, the mixture is poured into a funnel with a filter paper. A filter paper has very tiny pores that allow water to pass through but are too small to allow the sand to pass through. As a result, the sand is left behind in the filter funnel. A tea bag acts like a filter too. When the bag is in a cup of hot water, the tea leaves are not able to escape from the bag. However, hot water is able to enter the bag to reach the tea leaves. Children, can you tell me how can we separate soluble solid from liquids? When a solid is dissolved in a liquid such as a salt solution, we are unable to separate the solid from the water by filtration. This is because the salt is already dissolved in the water. What should we do? To separate dissolved solid from liquid, evaporation is commonly used. The figure below shows how salt can be separated from a salt solution. In the first picture, you can see the salt solution. Second picture, you can see Water evaporates when the solution is heated. Salt crystals remain at the bottom of the beaker. Then we can separate the salt crystals. Rita was given a large bowl containing a mixture of styrofoam balls, iron nails and pebbles as shown below. She was given a fish net, a magnet and 500 milliliters of water and was asked to separate the three items in the bowl. Write the number 1 to 4 in the box beside each statement to show the correct order. Scoop up the floating styrofoam balls with the fish. Pour away the water, leaving behind only the pebbles. Pour water into the mixture so that styrofoam balls will float. Remove all the iron nails by using magnet to attract them. So children, what is the first answer? Remove all the iron nails by using magnet to attract them. What is the second answer? Pour water into the mixture so that styrofoam balls will float. Next, what should we do? Scoop up the floating styrofoam balls with the fish. What is the last one? Pour away the water, leaving behind only the pebbles. Thank you. Bye. Stay safe.